A good dad is hard to come by, especially in video games. I'm Falcon, and today on gameranx, 10 scumbag dads in video games. Number 10 is Ethan Mars from Heavy Rain. Ethan was an architect married to a woman named Grace. They had 2 sons, Jason and Sean. So let's talk about Jason first. Grace and Ethan take Jason and Sean to the mall. Ethan buys Jason a red balloon, loses him, and he gets hit by a car. And yes, sometimes kids are difficult to deal with, but was it really that important to pay the stupid clown $2 for the balloon? I gotta get my change back. This could be a disaster. I gotta wait for the clown. Yeah, it's alright. It's okay. We can wait, Mr. Clown. My kid didn't just run off or anything. Car hit him. Car hit me too. Yeah, and after he woke up from the 6-month coma that getting hit by a car caused, he didn't exactly become parent of the year, and I certainly do understand that the death of a loved one, especially your child, can cause detachment. But you got another child, and somehow he got kidnapped. Step up, man. And he gets a little bit of a pass because a lot of this is due to grief, but still, step up, man. Number 9, the king of all cosmos from Katamari Damacy. So the king made up the game Katamari Damacy, at least in the game world. In real life it was developers. But the king makes the prince make a bunch of stars using the game. Then one day the fool and his wife were playing tennis, and because he's the king of all cosmos, when he screws up tennis, he creates a black hole and destroys all the stars. So yeah, he kinda takes the blame for it. It's like, oh, my bad. Hey Prince, you know how you made all those stars? Remember that? Yeah, do it again. And so you have to keep doing it. Making stars. How fair is that? Thanks, Dad. Number 8 is Roy Campbell from Metal Gear Solid. Colonel Campbell was a dick. He had an affair with his brother's wife, and as it turned out, their daughter was actually Roy's daughter. Her name was Meryl, and she got into an infinite amount of shit, thanks to the man she thought was her uncle. Seriously, the whole Shadow Moses incident and Meryl, basically Campbell's fault. He didn't properly brief people, he essentially let her get assigned there, which as it turns out was actually kind of blackmail against him. It's a whole thing. Point is, he probably could have been a better dad. Number 7 is William Birkin from the Resident Evil series. What a great guy this guy was. Worked at Umbrella Pharmaceuticals in 1977, injected himself with the G virus, and then also used his daughter as a guinea pig to implant a parasitic larva so there could be more than one of him. How nice. Number 6 is the Bloody Baron from The Witcher 3. Let's just go ahead and say, we all felt bad for him and his family. Things went down the wrong path. But you know what? Do you know who was the impetus for that? This dickhole, okay? It was him. He was the one who did it. Not only was he a bad husband, he was abusive to his wife, but he was distant and shitty to his daughter. His daughter didn't want to be around him. Nobody wanted to be around him, other than his other drunk, loud, aggressive buddies. No, pretending that the Bloody Baron is a tragic character, not so much. Just a dick. Yeah, tragedy happened because of him, but yeah, dick. Number 5 is the Abstract Daddy from Silent Hill 2. Guess what? He's not exactly a good guy, or even really just a guy at all. No, the Abstract Daddy's a manifestation of Angela Orozco's memories of her father and brother raping and sexually abusing her on a bed. That's why the monster itself is kind of a bed, kind of a person. And if that doesn't sound creepy, well, you haven't actually played it, because it is. It's horrifying. I don't even know how to describe what exactly it is. You can see it. I mean, look at it. Yuck. Number 4 is Haytham Kenway from Assassin's Creed 3. Haytham is Connor's father, and is not what I would call a great guy. For one, most of Desmond's bloodline is assassins, and, well, Haytham's a Templar. Haytham kinda happily killed off a lot of assassins. And also, the only reason why he ever bonds with his kid is because they both have to go kill a guy who's become a problem for both the Templars and assassins. And then he reveals it was George Washington who killed his mother, and it gets messy there. Haytham is kind of a big dick and turns on Connor and tries to kill him, and you have to kill him. And then he admits he's proud of you. Like, what the hell? He just tried to kill you. No, you're not proud of me. You just tried to kill me. Number 3 is Neces Dad from Mother 2 or Earthbound, depending on how you, call them. It seems like what country you're from really doesn't have an impact on that. But still, the guy's never around. You sit around waiting for the phone to ring for this guy. and he sends you a bunch of money like that's gonna be the same thing as being a dad. It's not. He took a huge loan to the neighbors and never paid it back, but he can send you money to try and get your favor. Guy's a loser. At no point do I ever feel sympathy for this guy. He's working all the time. He doesn't come home. He doesn't talk to you for more than a few minutes at a time. Seriously, if you're ever a dad, don't be like this father. I don't care if it's because you're a workaholic or because you just like leaving home. Don't be like him. Number 2 is Jack from Final Fantasy X, who is an alcoholic whose career went down the tubes and was a super huge douche to his child. His philosophy of being a mean piece of crap to his kid, he thought would inspire him to try harder. That's not really how that works. I don't know if you've ever read a parenting book, but it doesn't even kind of work that way. Anyway, he ended up not being the most horrible person in the world, but his approach to parenting kind of makes him a bad parent. And I feel entirely comfortable saying that. He is a fictional character, and I don't think anybody's going to get too offended from me criticizing a fictional character, are they? You know what? Don't answer that. And finally, number 1 is Heihachi Mishima from Tekken. So, you want to talk about bad fathers. This guy is the absolute worst. When his son was 5, he threw him into a river, saying if he was really my son, he'd be able to survive the fall and climb back up. He also adopted an orphan and raised him to be a rival of his actual son. And while his son grew up to throw him off of a cliff, he did happen to come back 2 years later and throw his son into a volcano. Like, calling this guy a scumbag dad does not even start. But why not? He's a scumbag dad. Seriously, Heihachi, you're a mess, you're a waste, you're a big fat mistake. Who do you think is the worst video game dad of all time? Leave us a comment, tell us what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and don't forget to subscribe. We upload brand new videos every day. That's the best way to see them first. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter at FalconTheHero, and we'll see you next time right here on gameranx.